Sorry, I was changing my setup around a little bit the other day. And my lighting got moved around. Let me readjust that real quick now that I can see it a little bit larger. It looked fine in the little like thumbnail Streamlabs gave me, but then it popped up larger on Twitch. And I was like, whoa, that lighting's not great. Cool. All right. So, I'm trying to think what I've done since the last stream. Apologies for not being able to do the 3-stream week. My kids were sick, so I was doing a little bit of work here and there, but figured that it would probably be best just not to stream instead of being interrupted every couple minutes, having to go grab them something or something along those lines. So luckily I have yet, knock on wood, I have yet to catch either the cold my one son had or the strep throat my other son had. So I had done this stuff. I can't remember if I had shown you guys this or not. Actually, I do want to fix one thing real quick. Oh, and I fixed my thing and I forgot to open this back up. It's better. There we go. So, worked on this. I think I did most of this on the last stream. I did do a little bit of extra, just kind of small set dressing stuff. I need to finish off this wall. And I started blocking out a little bit more of what's going to be over here. I may extend that a little bit. But yeah, that's kind of what I was doing. I also started working on figuring out kind of where this is super rough. I may play around with doing a skeletal or a spline mesh so I can have a little bit more control, because right now I just kind of took a shape and just bent it, and it doesn't look like there's like kinks and stuff in it right now. But we were repositioning the Wizard's Tower, so I wanted to make sure I wanted to have something like scale-wise that's going to work for it, so I can work on framing. So I kind of have a general idea of at least these 3 arches where they're going to be, and about the scale of it. So that was the point of that, and it kind of gives a general idea of what the aqueduct will look like. So I think I may play around with not gonna may. I will be playing around with the mountains. But the mountains are a little bit wider. There'll be little like tunnels going through them essentially, that the aqueduct would be flowing through. And it was same would go into here, and then there's another zone further back that you don't see from here that this actually is coming from. But it'll eventually, this is all going to get moved around, and there'll be like a little kind of like pool here. And I think I'm going to run a waterway along here, and then these are kind of representing what will be spillways. Little like waterfall things that are popping down into here. I don't know if it'll be this wide or if it'll be narrower like these, but essentially there'll be water kind of spilling over down, running down here, and then running down into this on both sides. So kind of a nice blue line running. I have to play with when I actually get to that point, if I want the waterfall to be like straight down here, or if I want it to be off to this, or if I want like several little ones that are kind of running in a channel, and that channel is just draining down. But it gives a nice little silhouette breakup too, so it adds more to it when you're looking at it from the sides. So again, super rough, not at all defined, just a couple polygons to block stuff out, but it gets the general idea across. And you know, it kind of does make these feel a little bit more like they have more depth, just because it's not just all you know, rocky cliffs. It starts to kind of having something that kind of pushes it back in depth. And, you know, still frames our arch we made before from most angles. So it worked out fairly well. But today, I'm going to start out with, let me save, because I did move some stuff around in here before the stream tried. Hey, Ishwatari, how's it going? But I do want to save a couple things I did previously, and I just repulled everything because my my GitHub was getting unwieldy large on this computer too. So I need to open this stuff up again. So we have a flicker in one of the new areas of Wyrmsbane. And I had John. I thought at first it was a lighting issue. I don't think it is anymore. John took a look too, because I was like, if this is a lighting issue, I'm not seeing what the problem is. And then he noticed that the nameplate on the character was disappearing as well, which leads me to believe that it's probably an invalid vertice. So once this is done compiling, we'll take a look and see if we can find it. And I have a feeling I know the general location of it, because I made some adjustments later. To the, whatchamacallit? Come on, you can finish. Compile. Sorry, my foot itches. Anyways, the newer area, I raised one of the rooms up high. Like, we just kind of adjusted how you get into the one room, but it caused me to have to maneuver some of the other. Oh, here, okay, it's over here. So I moved this room up, because originally, if you guys remember from the streams, this doorway wasn't down here, it was up here. So I moved this all up, but then I had to move some stuff around here. So I think it's actually going to be something like this. The chances that is the actual problem, though, right? Just that alone is actually pretty small. Alright, so we have something flickering. It'd be really beneficial if I could get it to flicker that. See? Yeah. Okay. So let's... Okay. Yeah, it's something over here. All right. So I'm just going to merge everything down. That was not what I wanted. Oh, shoot, it defaulted back. Nope. Stop. I hope everybody had a good week/weekend, since it's been a little bit since I was able to stream. So my kid is closing his door repeatedly for some reason. I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background or not. So part of what I'm doing here is hoping that just making this more efficient by dragging the vertices on top of themselves and merging these down is going to collapse whatever vertice is causing my issue. Just double checking there's nothing like obvious, like a random edge or something floating out here. Robobuilder has a tendency to make some really funky decisions at times. Well, we may have our culprits, because that should not have changed. Let's hit all of these corners. And the reason the color is changing is because the vertex, one of the part of the vertex is white, one of them is the gray, so we'll have to fix that in a bit as well, but we'll do that last. press some of these down too. I do want these to be a straight line though. Why? How did that get so... Oh. At one point it was straight. I never straightened it apparently. After the fact. So eventually, when we have more textures, this might end up having a different set, like a stone trim running along it, as opposed to just being one flat texture. Oops. That was not what I was trying to do. So hopefully after I get these kind of collapsed down, whatever vertice was actually causing that issue should be merged down onto something as well, which will prevent our issue. Or should, anyways. Just trying to reduce the overall amount of vertices. The more vertices I merge, the higher the chance I'm actually going to get the one that was causing the issue. And not have to rebuild that entire wall section. While I'm at it, I guess I could just merge these last couple of spots. This is again where I really wish ProBuilder had the ability to delete edge loops, because a lot of these edges that I'm merging right here, I could just delete them, and this would be over. in a fraction of the time that it takes to actually do it this way. Okay, let's take a look. Turn our lights back on. Still definitely causing our issue. I should not be seeing. I got it. I think it was I think something was stacked on top of itself over there. All right. Let's run in and test it real quick. Oops. Oh man, I need to get like a chiropractor or something. I've got like a knot like right in the middle of my back that I just cannot crack. It's driving me crazy. Load Arnhem, because I think he's already in the area. Yeah, I think we got it. So we need to remember to fix the color on those when we get back. Let's just run around and make sure there's nothing else in this area. That's causing issues. Dario, you got a cloak? Oh, I suppose it helps if I have a weapon. I could just slash kill him, but... Hey, you're not letting me loot. I know we're doing some stuff with the character controller and with the, characters, so I'm wondering if that is a bug. A new bug that's shown up. Okay, cool. Let's try this. Okay, that works. I'm wondering if the ghost's collision box is missing. But actually, this is probably the first time. Oh, looks like Ali fixed it. I think this is actually the first time it's been seen on stream, but Ali has been pushing updates. Hold on. We have another issue. Sure where it is. We'll have to figure that out in a second when we hop back over. Hey VG, how's it going? Yeah, there's definitely another flicker in that spot. Let's run around and make sure we've gotten all of them. What the heck? Where did this all of a sudden come from? That's what I'm confused about, because it definitely wasn't doing that before. But anyways, before my brain got sidetracked, Ali pushed some new character controller updates, so it seems to be responding pretty well from what I have noticed. I haven't been able to test it a ton yet, because it's only been out, I think it pushed it yesterday or the day before. But I haven't been getting the weird, like, rocket bumps. Oh, boy. Yeah, this whole hallway. Is it going to be in here, too? Because it's going to be really sad. Make me very sad if it is. Nope. Okay. So, it looks like this hallway somehow is now affected. Alright, you know what? This blackout is because it's definitely in that hallway. Yeah, okay. So, we will fix that next. And VGFX, I'm going to be excited when you and Zukin, I'm not sure who will end up doing it, but when you guys eventually get to, the Wyrmsbane armor from Goblin's Concepts. So we can do like statues and stuff. And the ghosts will actually look like they're in their armor. I think that's gonna look pretty sweet. Alright. It's not those faces. This is gonna be a fun one to find, huh? So this is how I've... this is my master process of finding messed up verts, is by just highlighting areas and deleting them. Although this might be this whole hallway, which is gonna suck. Okay, that brought it back. Oh, man. I guess it is that side. Question is where? Hey Big Z, how's it going? You asking me right when we get some of that stuff? Yeah, definitely. Hold on, my camera just jumped on me. Okay, so... It's just gonna be annoying because I don't know exactly what spot it is. Ooh. That's what it is. Oh, that sucks. That explains why that was moved down. Just did the same thing, just do a different spot. I'm gonna similarly collapse these verts. And then we'll bridge that and see if it helps. Ooh, that is not what that's supposed to be. Is everyone messed up? No? Went the wrong direction. For anybody who is new to Pro Builder, if you want it to be a certain material, start on that material when you're bridging, and it will be that material. So I went on this side to this side. It was the kind of like temporary concrete / loam look. The plastery one. Okay, so let's fix our vertex colors. And fingers crossed. Oh yeah. Alright, let's go back into the game and check it out. Hey, Thad, or Thad, Vec. I don't know why my dyslexia always wants to reverse those. Oh, let me save. But how are you doing tonight? Good, good. Going to play D&D in a little bit. Oh, that sounds fun. One buddy of mine from high school contacted me not too long ago saying that he wanted to put together a D&D group, and he was working on a campaign, but I haven't heard from him in like, I don't know, probably a month and a half now, so hopefully that eventually comes together. But he's got a 1-year-old right now, so I'm sure he's strapped for time. I think we fixed it. All right, let's just run around. Check different angles, make sure nothing else got somehow messed up. I'm just trying to think like when that would have happened. My new setup, I can see when YouTube is about to yell at me, or I see YouTube yelling at me before it pauses, so I should, as long as I can see in my peripheral that pop up, I should be able to keep the music going now. Watch, I say that, and then like in 20 minutes, it's totally gonna pause. What am I fixing? So Nick had brought to my attention over the week that there was a blackout flicker going on in this room. And initially, he had thought it was these lights were getting cold. So I took a look at it finally this morning. Well, I guess this afternoon. I took a look over my lunch break. And I was using my work laptop, which the screen isn't great in terms of like black-white contrast. So like low lighting environments are harder to see what's going on. Especially when I'm in the office and there's lights on and I can't turn the lights off. Anyways, I didn't notice that it was also taking out the nameplate, and I should have noticed that, but I didn't. So I had John take a look at it, just a second set of eyes, and I'm like, the lighting system looks right. Like, the volume's in the right spot, it's the right group, I don't know if I'm missing something. And then he had noticed that the plates were popping off. So when it's doing that, it usually means there's invalid vertices. So there was some invalid vertice over here. And as we were flying around afterwards, testing it out, we discovered the hallway below me had another one. So like if you turn at certain angles, and then basically you have that vertice, the camera's pointing towards that vertice, the entire screen will go black. It's just a lovely bug. It makes it really fun to work with in Editor when it happens in Night Harbor. Because like all Night Harbor goes black and you're like, oh god, where is it? There's a couple of, I think we have one or two that I still have to sit down and narrow down in Night Harbor, but they're just minute little flickers, so it's not like a major one. And they usually only show up when I'm underneath the world. So I'm just going to run around Night Harbor real quick. For anybody who hasn't seen it before, this is our dungeon that we have so far. But I just want to make sure nothing else, I didn't break anywhere else, essentially. Oh, interesting. So that's what you were cleaning up on that ceiling. Interesting, the flicker was caused by that. Yeah, it's a weird little... Oh. Hold on, how did I not catch that before? Does the other one do that? I'm starting to question my sanity. Yeah, what the hell? Okay, we're gonna fix that, because that shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be like walking in and then having the lights, the green light turn on. But yeah, it's just a weird bug that Pro Builder just all of a sudden, I don't know why. I know this, right, that's too many lights. That weird, they'll do it again. Of course they won't. Because I pointed it out. Anyways, the weird like pixelation is something we'll have to figure out. Like we'll have to cut back on the number of lights that are spawned with the particle systems. But hold on. Why is everything breaking all of a sudden? What the hell? Should that even be on right now? Hold on, I don't... Oop, that was not what I wanted. Wrong mode, wrong mode. A strobe light effect. Oh, I have to get most turned off. Oh, that's unfortunate. No, it's not on the light calling group. Why is it flickering? It shouldn't be flickering then. I am so confused right now. So it's acting like it's part of the light shadow calling group, which is not, because that shadow needs to hold even when it's on the other side of Geo. Because we don't want it doing that. Why is it doing that? God damn it. So maybe the other side's doing it too. Yeah, normally when it's doing this, it's because the light calling group. So, I wonder if something's changed with our render settings or something. Because it wasn't doing that before. Don't we all question our sanity? Definitely at times. What software do you guys make all the art with? So it depends. So all of the, well, 90-ish% of the structural geo that you see has been made in ProBuilder, which is well, it was a third party, and now it's owned by Unity, but it's part of Unity. And then that'll all be exported out and turned into FBX files in Blender and Maya. All of the characters have been made in Blender with some 3D coat and some Photoshop and stuff for textures. And Blender for animations. The environmental animations so far haven't been super complex. It's been like rotating doors or something like that. And that's all been done in Unity with either a rotator script that I have, or by animating it with Unity's animator. So yeah, we'll fix those green lights. I don't know why. Am I hitting max shadow count or something? Could be max shadow count, I guess. Yeah, max shadow count, right. Was it not doing that before? Oh, okay, so I'm gonna have to limit. This is gonna turn into a lighting, a lighting stream, which was not my intent when I started. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I thought I already limited this to 8. Why am I hitting max shadow count? Did someone turn lights on in here or something? I'm just really confused why all of a sudden I'm spiking on my shadows. Are their lights casting shadows now? No. I don't see a shadow coming off of the player. Fiona's not here. Like her model, I think there's issues with the new system and the ghost shader on the females currently, so that's why she's not rendering. But I do not seem to be drawing an extra shadow underneath me from her. Get in here, but those other lights out there are turned off when I'm in here. Okay, let's go over here again. Yep. As I walk through the wrong hallway. I wonder if the count or something was adjusted, because he was not doing this last time I was running around in here. I feel like something changed. Double check and make sure nothing all of a sudden is on when it shouldn't be. Let's turn the gizmos off. Hold on. These shouldn't be on. Why are these on? Why are you guys on? That's why I'm hitting max shadow count. Oh, and Wolfden. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong monitor. Actually, I had it covered up. Welcome to the chat. I just saw that you were a first-time chatter. And technically, VGFX, welcome to the chat too. All right. Let's do this. I'm gonna fly. Oops. I'm gonna fly to an area that shouldn't have any other lighting turned on. Pretty sure if I'm in here. Yeah, okay. So if I'm in here, you guys can see there's no other lights turned on, so let's go back into our scene view and identify all of our problems. Alright, so those are all good. That's just the fill light. Yeah, why? I don't know why those broke. Alright. Let's do this. I was just looking at those. Those weren't broken. I don't understand. I don't understand. And I don't think I pushed an update. Well, let me double check. Did anybody else push a Wyrmsbane update today? No? Okay. Alright, so we're in Wyrmsbane. Let's hop over to our light triggers. And this is Ossuary Room A. Oops, hold on. It helps if we can see our our gizmos. Glad I found you. I watched the M&M Tuesday, Thursday show in the morning. Oh, nice! Nice. Oh, yeah, so sure. That'd be Sean's normal streams. Come on. Alright, so we have that. Game object, Ossuary Room A. Okay. Content, lights, Ossuary. Chamber, Room A. Okay. Hey, Justin Beard. I'm feeling fine. I didn't get sick. It was my kids that got sick. My oldest my youngest was home with a sore throat. It didn't look too bad, but I could tell he had a sore throat. My oldest went to school. Got to school. And then, like, I don't know. Around the time whenever I made the Discord post, I ran up and had to get him from school. So then I was dealing with the two of them. And then my oldest was feeling better Friday, but my youngest comes out and goes, "Oh, Dad, my throat's even worse." And I was like, "Okay, let me take a look." And his tonsils were like big and puffy, and I could see little white specks, and I knew exactly what I used to get strep all the time when I was a kid. From like around his age through probably like junior year of high school. And I was like, "Oh, that is more than likely strep." So then I waited an hour or two to see if it would get any better, and it didn't, and it was still bugging him. So I was like, "All right, let's go to urgent care." So we went there, and that's what it was. But so far, knock on wood, I have not caught any of the sickness that's been going around. But I've been like bathing myself in hand sanitizer. Alright. So here is the question. This group is this group. Oh no, it's not. Hold on. How did... Okay, I'm dumb. But that was working before. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but this defaulted to it's turning itself off. This, type in light group, antechamber A, right? We're on A. This is the light group. B already is the light group. C is the light group. D is the light group. Okay, I think we're good. Although I'm slightly confused because Dario's room up here was also one of our problems. I had it twice, went to the doctor, and he's like, ugh. All I see is the Matrix. Yeah, there was at least 2 times where I caught strep throat on family vacations. Like, one time we were, I think, Cherokee, North Carolina or something like that. And we ended up having to go to urgent care, and the doctor's like, why did you drive all the way from Ohio? Like, we were not intending to come here, but and then another time we went to Wright Pat Air Force Base. Has a museum on it. It's in Dayton, Ohio, and it's got a museum in the Air Force Base. And if you've ever been there and you're in that area, I recommend checking it out. It's free, especially if you like aviation history and stuff like that. But we went there and we were walking through, and it's a pretty big. It's like multiple hangars of like airplanes all the way from like World War I to like B-2 bombers to like almost everything you can think of in terms of aviation is there. They even have like the Memphis Belle, the actual Memphis Belle, not the movie at Memphis Belle. But when I was there as a kid, I remember being like, oh, okay, I just got to make it through this one hangar. And like my headache would start getting worse. My throat started getting drier. I'd be like, oh, I just got to get to the next. And I'd be like walking. It'd be like this next like hangar that'd be like just as big. And I'm like, oh God. And then I remember we were leaving. And now it's all connected up. But back then it wasn't. We were leaving. They're like, oh, if you guys drive this way, you guys can go to another hangar, and it's got like all the Air Force Ones in it. And we're like, I'm just like, shoot me. Like, this is awful. But I've taken the kids back there since, but I just remember getting there, doing that, and then we excuse me, we left and went back to the hotel, and then like I hopped in the pool, and I just started like shivering uncontrollably, and I had like 102-ish, like just shy of 102 fever, and it's like, yeah, fun times. Okay, let's fly up here. This is looking better. I'm not seeing a max shadow count, so I may have fixed our problem. But I don't know how that broke, because last time I ran around in here testing, it wasn't doing that. So yeah, I think I fixed our issue. We're not strobing. The reason it strobes like that when it's doing that is when you hit that max shadow count, it just stops rendering shadows. Yeah, this is already looking like it's working again. Cool. I'm confused why this room was broken when all I had to do was fix that room. That part doesn't make any sense to me. While this was, the trigger was turning itself off. But yeah, I have no idea why this room would have been broken. Clearly it's working now. Alright, so we got one more thing to fix, and that is these rooms, for whatever reason, it's like this got changed, because I could have sworn this went over here before. Let's see. The Big Brew, welcome to chat. Are you from Ohio? Yeah, I'm from the Cleveland area. Born and raised. Hey, John. How's it going? How's the little one feeling? They're both doing better. My oldest was doing better by Friday. When I started suspecting my younger one had strep, what she did. And he responded super quick to the antibiotics, so that is good. Yeah, but I think we had the prescription filled by dinner on Friday, and by Saturday morning he said it didn't even hurt anymore. So, speaking of which, I need to give him his dose for today, or his dose for the second half of today. Alright, so what was I going to do? Oh yeah, I need to turn this off. Fly down to our elite tomb area. Bone Thugs and Harmony reference confirmed. I've got a friend who's a huge fan of Bone Thugs. Spent a whole year in the hospital when you were a tiny baby. So I tried, so tired of doctor visits. Yeah, doctor visits are never fun. Metalheads on Cleveland has Mushroom Head. Yep, yeah, Mushroom Head's from Cleveland as well. Hold on a second. Why? Oh. No? Hold on. What is going on here? Trying to find which light group is that one. It's not that one. Isn't it Elite Tomb Central? Okay, it's almost like that room totally doesn't exist anymore. What the heck? Alright, let's take a look at these lights. Let's see which group I have them in. Elite Tomb Banner Room. Group. What do I have toggling those? Oops. Elite Hall B and Hall A. Okay. This is the... Oh. I see what happened. We need to duplicate this. Oop, let's do this without snapping turned on. See how this works. I may end up having to put these on their own group. I don't know. Actually, looking at it, I'm not sure why I put those there like that. Let's see. I'm very excited for spring. Been a long winter. I want ice cream again. From the place down the street. Yeah, there's a couple places around here that are seasonal. When it comes to ice cream. Well, not anymore. Or hold on, I missed one. Room doesn't exist anymore. Please tell me there was a no minute. No, I think it. I'm not sure why I have it linked the way I do, to be completely honest. I could have sworn I put those on their own groups. There probably was a reason I changed that. I'm just not remembering. Alright, let's run around without our light source. And without our speed gem, because I'm just going to run into walls. We're still going to pop from that angle. So I need to fix that still. Oops. Remember how I said I was going to miss it? I totally missed it. Jinxed myself. Let's make sure I'm not hitting any max shadow count. These casting shadows? Yes, they are. I think I still have those on light color. I have those on the shadow coloring group, so I'm not like overloading the shadows right now. Makes you appreciate the original EQ team. What they did, or when they did not have all the dev tools. Oh yeah, part of the reason why we're using Pro Builder is to help is like self-limiting in a way, because it doesn't like it makes things more difficult than like mod to a degree. Some things are easier because of it, but some things like in terms of modeling are much more difficult. So like when I'm doing doors and stuff like that, normally I would just throw a bunch of edge loops down and then I would just draw the corner to like whatever the corner of the wall that it's on. But I can't do that easily with Pro Builder. So I have to do like I found if I do like an extrusion in and then I push it through the wall and then I take off the other side of the wall and bridge everything, it's just way easier. But like those limiting factors kind of help with what we're doing in terms of aesthetic. So it's a, you know, intentional limiting to kind of help us not get too modernized with it. Okay, so I need to get rid of the popping on these. Oops. Just lost my... Oh, man. My body has not caught up to the fact that vacation is no longer... it's no longer vacation time. Unfortunately. Slightly worried that I think we should be okay. Like, this area isn't in the volume, but I'm pretty sure it's far enough out of the view that it's not going to be a big issue. What is, though? Is this needs to expand. Okay, so... Oh my goodness, come on. Just duplicate these, move them down over here. Save. Oh, there you go. Just saved. Good timing on that one. Uh-oh, you have points for EQ guesser. Well, I mean, it's up there for you guys, so if you want me to play it, you're more than welcome to spend the points, and I will fire off a round. Not get that on my back. Alright, I'll queue that up while this is loading. EQ guesser. Alright, so let's check this. We're going to test this real quick. I've got EQ guesser on my other screen. I'll bring it over in a second. So I'll make sure this is working. Oop, I'm in the other tunnel. Hold on, let me orient myself. Yeah, I'm completely in the other tunnel. I thought I was in this one. Yeah, I'm on the other side. Oops, I almost messed that up. Okay, so let's just double check. Alright, there's no popping in that direction. Or that direction. Or this one. Okay. I say saving every so often, It does save a ton of workload. Yeah, it definitely does. Also, if you're working in a piece of software that lets you iterate save, I highly recommend doing that. Especially anybody who's new, because I'm speaking from suffered pain of having worked for hours and having something crash, and then you didn't have an iteration to go back to, and you had to start it from scratch. It's always sad. Or have something like this where you have source control. We can always just revert, but when you're modeling, iteration saves are the bomb, because yeah, like if something breaks, you can always just go back to a whatever step you were at before it broke. So that works. We have lights. Let's play a game of EQ Guesser. Oops, let me bring my Twitch window back over here so you guys can actually see what you guys are saying. Alright, 5 rounds. Let's start guessing. I'm trying not to play this off stream so that I'm not like knowing every single image that's on here, because I've heard some people are getting like repeats. I mean, I've had a couple repeats, but I think this is High Pass. Is this High Pass? Hold on. I feel like this is the Goblin Mines in High Pass. Nope, it's not. Where am I then? I'm gonna bring up the High Pass map, but I'm believing you. Yeah. Yeah, no, that wouldn't be it. Spent a long time in this room. I don't know if I have. Because that was my initial thought. But I don't remember. The thing that's throwing me out that made me, besides you saying it wasn't it, was the texture on the wall doesn't look right. Yeah. Go for it. Give me a hint. Chardock? I agree with Big Z. It's not High Pass. I don't think this doesn't feel like Chardock to me. Another Kunark basement. Kearns? That would be, if it's Kearns, that would be why, because I barely did anything in Kearns Castle, or, Tower. Basement. I'm looking for stairs. Right here. Maybe? I'm gonna guess. Oh, no. Where was it? Carnivores? Which camp is this? Oh, ha, that's why. I never did the actual VP key quest. Only time I did VP was, I think once. I think we did it once on live. When it first was revamped, and I think that was it. Because on Agnar, my guild was raiding it, but I had taken a break because I always burn out in Classic. I always go super hard when a TLP comes out, and then I burn out, and then I come back at the end of Kunark. But I came back at the end of Kunark, got into my guild, and they were raiding it, the ones that had the key, but I was like, screw that, I'm not doing that quest. Because Valius was like 2 weeks out. I'm like, whatever, they can do 2 raids, they're never going to do it again. And they didn't. So, that would be why. This is the whole part of, like, Carnors that I'm very familiar with. It's just the upper portion. Alright, next round. That was exactly why I avoided it. VP key is the worst. That's what everybody has always said. Although sharding, granted, I haven't done the VP key. Sharding for Vexthal is also incredibly painful. Although the TLPs, it's not as bad. I think they've increased the drop rate over the years, though. This has to be, like, one of the souls? Yeah, TLP's made it pretty easy. Yeah, the drop rate is noticeably better. Because I remember, like, on live, like, wanting to pull my eyeballs out at times. Like, it was just that bad. I remember sitting there soloing those damn sun whatever skeletons in the gray around that pool. I'm not sure where this is. Oh, it's right here. Sometimes if you can kind of just guess based off the environment, if the room is unique enough, you can find it. So now north, so I'm standing right there. Boom. Let's see. 1 million trains and counting. Oh, Carnors, definitely. 1 million trains and counting. There's a tomb. Is this Mistmore? I don't know. Stairs to a turn to the north. No, that's the front gate. Well, I hate when it does that. Fun zone, but it's not classic? Well, that's not helpful. Because all the zones I was thinking about were... What other zones had tombs? It's not. That's a coffin, right? I feel like that's a coffin. Tower of Frozen Shadow? I don't remember. I used to love Tower of Frozen Shadow, but I don't remember. Hold it. Could it be the level with the mummies? That was the third floor, right? Yeah. The third floor was the mummies, I think? Or am I going crazy? But that doesn't look anything like this room. Yeah, because this was the tunnels underneath. Which part would it be? I want to say I was like level 45-ish. Me and my my one friend, my real life friend who played a shaman, we boxed our way all the way up and killed Tesserina. I remember being frightened because he was in, I think he was in his mid-50s, but like everything was like super red to me in the last couple floors. I was so terrified. Somewhere in the plains? No, it's not the plains. He's in the right zone. He's just got to figure out the right floor. It's the spiral stairs up. This map doesn't make it obvious with a bunch of lines for stairs. I'm gonna go with, I need a room that has a pass-through on it. No, but that'd have to have a door on the sides. It's gotta be running north and south as well. It's right here. Is this thing? I just remember that entire area being tunnels. I don't remember there being this big room, but let's go for it. Ha! I guessed it. I honestly don't remember there being a brick room down at the bottom of that. Yep, Justin, you got it. Why am I blanking on this one? This one's so deceiving. This is making me feel like Fate Arc, but I know it's not Greater Fate Arc. I don't remember Lesser Fate Arc having a... Druid Ring? And then there's that thing over there. West, north... No, I don't think it's here. Where am I? I'm like... I feel like I've seen this picture before. I don't remember if it's one that I've done and I'm just forgetting, or if I've seen someone else do this too. Or if I'm just like, if it's just like scratching something in the back of my head, that because I've obviously played EverQuest. I'm trying to think, where the hell am I? Am I like right here? Nope. Oh, Wraith Mountains. I honestly, I probably ran through Wraith Mountains like 3 times. I rarely ever go to that zone. So that would be why I did not get that one. Is this Oasis? There are 3 rings that are very difficult to identify: Wraith, Butcher Block, Lesser Fate Arc, right in front of Mistmore. Yeah, I think that was the one I was thinking of. Was the Lesser Fate Arc ones. This is what's bad. Playing live completely messes with your head because the zones are so different looking now. Crap. Especially the frickin' Oasis and North Row, South Row. Because this is the Druid... That's the Druid port in, right? Which is in grass, so it wouldn't be here. Because the Druid's port in towards the south end, if I remember correctly. So where the hell is this? Okay, so I'm not crazy. I am remembering that correctly. This has definitely not been one of my best games of EQ Guesser. Ugh, this is gonna be wrong, but I'm just gonna throw it in there. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. East Commons. I was in the right general vicinity, just the wrong zone. And again, oh, that was a bad. That's like one of my lower scores. Commons. Well. You know what? We'll play one more game because I'm close to the end of the stream time, and I've already done. Well, I didn't do everything that I wanted to do, but the stream kind of got sidetracked by me finding more and more issues to fix. Which I don't know why they broke. Like, they weren't... Some of them weren't here the last time I was running around double-checking stuff. But that's game development. Alright, so let me get to a spot where I'm not going to get ganked. Well, I mean, I'm level 60, so I won't get ganked, but... I won't spawn in with a bunch of aggro. Ooh. And we'll turn that off. Actually, I'll just leave that right there. And then we'll play one more round of EQ Guesser, because we're already close to end. So... Oh, and Justin claimed it, so I have to play now. I don't have an excuse. Alright, let's say. Definitely Kunark. Oh. That's easy. Yep, nope. Not actually on the tower. Hold it a second. Looking north. There's the Field of Bone. South. What? West. North. Is it this? Okay, the compass is back right. All right, I'm sitting here like, I'll just double check because I was gonna click there, and then I'm like, this compass is telling me completely the opposite of what I'm expecting. Like, it's not confirming my stuff because this is Kern's Tower, and I'm like, but this compass is lying to me. Okay. Apparently my sense heading is low. I need to train sense heading. My compass is messed up. We're in Durga somewhere? Guk? I don't know. I don't think this is Guk. I feel like it's Durga. Or Mines of Durga? Temple of Durga? So there's like a mining cart. So I'm gonna go with Mines. Now, where in Durga? I don't know. The last Durga one that popped up was super easy because I'd been camping the new version of it. And I was like, oh, I know this. Circle of Shadow was good. See, I never had to camp it. Because I could just cast Invis on myself. So I never had the desire to get the Circle of Shadow. I don't think I ever helped anybody camp it. Which would explain why I'm not 100% sure where I'm at. Because I never actually camped it. Now I'm trying to remember in my brain where that is. Is it? New TLP rules, I think, are being announced in like a couple weeks. Justin. I think it's April. I'm interested to see what they're doing. I kind of want another Mischief, to be honest. Let's see, one to the east, one to the south, one to the west, nothing to the north. But that could be a tunnel, so I guess there could be something to the north. Damn it. I have no idea. Oh, I thought about that room too for half a second. Hold it. The compass was reversed on this one too, because that's the thing that I was just staring at that said it was to the north. The compass is throwing me off. The compass says, oh, I wonder what this one is. Yeah, it seems to be. I don't honestly. I didn't notice that before. I wonder if there's like a bug or something in there. Yeah, no, because that's saying north, and that's actually the south. So yeah, there appears to be a bug with the compass. I think it's a Dragon Acropolis. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Dragon Acropolis the more I look at it. We are... Yeah, that's that door. Probably like... right there. 5,000. I can't remember what I used to camp something, the spiders for something. dragon head in the snow. Is this ice clad? Is there a dragon? Yeah, right there. Crap, I was on the wrong side. It was an ice clad and I went to the side to go to ice clad. Like an idiot. Ugh. Brain's slowly falling asleep on me. Right bridge, wrong side. Cost a lot of points, though, being on just the other side of the zone line. Alright, guys. Well, that is going to be the stream for me. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. Let me get all my stuff up here. If you are new to the project, we are making an indie MMO called Monsters and Memories. As I say that, our new character control thing is having... Well, there's a bug. That's what you're watching right now with the new character controller. Something's been going on. They've been jittering since the update. But we are, excuse me, making Monsters and Memories, which is an indie MMO RPG that's very influenced by the first generation of MMOs, so late 90s, early 2000s. That link that I put in chat is our website, so if you wanted to go check that out, you can learn all sorts of about the game. If you have any questions, feel free to hop in our Discord. And all the devs are in there. Feel free to ask us questions. We're usually pretty good at responding. Oh, my brain is really just shutting down right now. I'm not following my spiel. Anyways, if you want to just join the community as well, we love having more people in here. There's already like almost 2,100 of you in there, which is awesome. So there's always some kind of conversation going on, whether it's about our game or gaming in general, other games in the genre, tabletop, stuff like that. This is our mailing list. Excuse me. Can stay up to date. With that, if you are interested, we are hopefully in the next couple weeks, we'll be doing a stress test, like an open community stress test. So if you're interested in joining, that is a issue. Anyways, if you are interested in joining that, you'll want to be in the Discord and the mailing list so that you hear about it. These are the other members of the team that stream, so check them out if you haven't already. We all kind of, we all stream the areas that we typically work in. I work mostly in environment art and level design, do some shader stuff and prop stuff every now and then. And then this is our YouTube. So if you'd like to get caught up on any of our past VODs, we always upload them there. If you are watching on YouTube, please remember to like and subscribe, comment below, click the bell, all that fun stuff. It helps us out with the algorithm. Basically, the more engagement we get with those metrics, the more likely the algorithm is to push out M&M content to people that are interested in, classic MMOs and things like that. So, yeah, we definitely appreciate it. A couple seconds goes a long way for us. So thank you very much. If you are watching on YouTube and you'd like to join in on my live chats, there should be a link down below somewhere to my Twitch page, Paytus the Ranger. Just give it a click, give it a follow. You get a notification whenever I go live. You can also opt into Discord notifications on, or streaming notifications on Discord. So when any of the team members start streaming, you'll get a notification there as well. Beyond that, my normal stream times are Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I will see you guys again on Wednesday. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks especially to all my subscribers. You guys rock. Always appreciate the support. Beyond that, thanks again for hanging out with me, guys, and I will see you Wednesday. Later.